Hello. All right. I am excited you guys were able to jump on, and I think this is going to be a fun discussion today. We'll talk about maybe some shifts that I think could be maybe good for our partners kind of going into the new year, and then some new things that we can take action on this month for the holiday season that make it super simple for what we do. Um, so, kind of some brainstorming. I listened to one of Melanie Mitro's podcasts. And I don't know, Becky, if you listen to it, you're probably like, how did she get this out of this? I don't know. Um,
I listened to it, and at first, for the first, I don't know, her podcasts are long. So for the
yeah,
first like 25 minutes, I was like, I think I'm listening to the wrong one, but it's fine. And then I got to like the last 10 minutes of the podcast, and I was like, this chunk is what Abby's talking about.
I probably should have warned you, but I was like, it wasn't like directly related to her words, but it's like how I got there. I don't know. I was walking and it just happened. Um, but it was mainly about how a lot of people like we need short, we need quick, we need effective, we want to see results, we want to move on. We don't want to sit through like how we used to do sneak peeks and like hour-long sessions about what this business opportunity is. And I was kind of brainstorming of how we can be more effective through our partner calls. And this is just like maybe something we do like a trial and error for this month with certain topics. If it works, we can continue it into January. And I think it could be a really good way to invite new partners to this opportunity. Knowing everyone's busy, we're swamped. If we have time, we almost want to take action on our business. And then there's also that aspect of, yes, we want it quick and effective, but we also feel overwhelmed with all the data, all the information, all the podcasts. And um, as I was brainstorming, and we'll kind of give out more details going forward, but we were thinking of picking one focus topic, like nothing like crazy. It doesn't have to be like a 30-minute call, even, but a focus topic. One of us go live, share tips, tricks, how to make this work for our businesses based on that one simple topic, post it in our Team Phoenix group, and then from there, touch on a few main points on team call and then take action. And I feel like that can make us not only more effective and efficient in our businesses, but just kind of like focus in on taking some type of action instead of taking like feeling like we're overwhelmed and we don't know what action to take. Um, was that the gist of what I told you? Okay.
Yes, it was.
And there's like a million ways we could handle this. Like, even as we bring in new partners, like, we could start with like a breakdown and have a whole layout for you guys as you have new partners where we break down the videos and the weekly focus. So it's going to streamline it for you as you bring in new partners. So you can feel comfortable of like, okay, week one, partner, listen to this 5-minute live, take action on this. Week two, and we can take you guys through the basics. And it might come from like the 28-day action plan. It might come from just our experience and kind of merge it all together. But then you'd have that kind of document or streamline that you can use then as you bring in new people as well. And you don't feel like they're just like hanging out there and you're throwing a million things at them at once. So we're going to give this a shot. There is a topic today that we're going to discuss, and then I'll keep you guys posted on the Team Phoenix page on Facebook about like what the topic is, if we're going to go live in next week and all that good stuff. But stay tuned. We're going to try to switch things up because I don't want things to get boring, stagnant, too much, overwhelming, whatever. We're going to see if we can make a change and streamline more. With that, did you guys have any questions about anything going on in December or any promos or things happening that you need clarity on before we dive in? Okay. So Becky recommended us in our little chat to talk or to watch Carl talk about the what did he call it? Make a 10 list.
10
Oh my,
in play.
10 in play. I was like, I didn't write the topic down. The 10 in play. And for all of you who have been slacking on the National Wake Up Call, it is now in the Body Partners app. And I kind of like it a lot. And you can go and it has like the national, or they call it the Wake Up Call, I believe. On the left-hand side, you can select the replays. You can see live and upcomings. You can see a bunch of Brendan Burchard stuff. It's really cool. So I recommend you downloading that and checking it out. But that's where you can find it now. No longer on Facebook. So, I mean, he kind of explained it a lot, like in Overkill, where it was almost like word vomit. So we'll keep it nice and simple. That was maybe not the right way to say it, but like it was something that was like, okay. But I think this could be a really good concept for you guys to take on for the holidays, that it's really going to make it simple and focused more on like how we can serve people, which I think we forget our main objective when we're trying to hit certain goals and we're trying to sell things and like reach our holiday sales goals or whatever. And this just like simplified it for me. Were you guys able to all listen to Carl's call to have an open discussion that we can? I know Corrine did, and Becky did. And Brittany, we can fill you in if you weren't able to watch yet, but it'll probably make sense if.
What are you? Sorry, my volume was turned down, and it's been a long day.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Were you able to listen to Carl's 10 in play call?
Was that like on the Body 411 page?
It was the National Wake Up Call from yesterday.
No, I haven't had a chance to. I went in and listened to that fire thing in the Body app, which that was super cool. But yeah, no, I haven't had a chance to, and I got sidetracked at work, so no, I did not.
No, it's okay. We can kind of break it down in some smaller steps and then open up in a discussion about. So basically, this method is something that is a way that you can reach customers in this busy season to just start conversations. Like what I took out of it is he's pushing us to take action, start conversations, not be scared because we think we're asking for a sale or inviting, and just having a natural conversation. And obviously you can alter it based on how you would normally talk to people. But he basically said you're going to make this list of 10 people by reaching out to people that, and simply saying, can I add you to my list of 10 people that may consider starting a new program? That's literally his starting question for people. Like, can I add you to my list of 10 people that may be considering starting a new program? You could add in for the new year or whatever. And it kind of gets people starting that conversation. And at first I was like, that's kind of weird to just say to people, but you can text your friends, your family, people you've had current conversations with, and just bring that conversation back to life with that simple question. And I think he said like 99% of them are going to say no or something. And he's like, so then you ask more people and more people. And the point is to fill this list of 10 people and focus in on them. Focus in on those people and have a real legitimate conversation with them of how to help them. So once people entertain that first question, they're on your list. And it's kind of cool because I know we get so focused on like making the sale, hitting the numbers, that we forget that we're actually trying to help people. So having that focus of 10, I thought was a really cool concept. And then he went into saying like, you can use this as like a scarcity tactic or like how other people want it. So like once you fill your list of 10 and you are working through those people, you can literally say like, hey, like if they get back to you and you have your list of 10 and you already invited them, hey, you're on my list, your number, like you're next in line, I will be in touch, but I need to help my first 10, blah, blah, blah. And I think that's a cool, like, sales tactic, even though you're not really selling. It's a good focus tactic, but also to show people are interested and like this is something that people want. It's like that scarcity. Oh, maybe I do need this kind of play. But then he was like, people are going to say no, and that's fine. And how you can follow up if they're like, no, you can literally just say, so this is, I wrote down this as question 2. So I don't know if they say no or yes or whatever, but his second question was, is there something in life you wish you had a structured approach to make progress in? So it's a conversation starter. Basically how we normally say, is there something you're struggling with on your health and fitness journey? He reworded that. Is there something in life you wish you had a structured approach to make progress in? And this could be fitness, nutrition, mindset, relationships, financial situation. And I kind of like that because both of these alone can be really good conversation starters, bringing it back about that person and like learning about them so you know how to help them best. And then without going into tons of details, it's like, okay, they're either going to say yes or no. You're going to guide them to a solution. They're going to say it's not for me, whatever. And what I took from this part is be you, like be natural as they're answering yes or no, and like be a human. And I'll let you guys talk to your take on that as well. But then it was like the reminder that if they do say no, well, do you have a referral? Like, do you have a friend that you think could benefit from this? And I think that's a huge point that I always seem to forget. And it's like, that's okay. It's not for you, but like, do you have a friend that you think could benefit from this or that is struggling with structure in their life? And I do love that he said a structured approach. It's not like, do you have a fitness routine? Do you go to the gym? Do you try to eat healthy? It's like, do you have a structured approach that's effective to make progress where you're struggling? And I thought that was, I would never think to word things that way. And in the end, he goes into a lot of details and says it a lot of different ways, but it's kind of just like, get out there, start talking to people, take action. And the coolest part is we have this new thing. We always had a sample workout like document throughout our group PDF, but now there's body previews, which we can show you, but it's basically they can sign up for a free membership to get all the body previews. It's like 100 workouts or something for free, but they're assigned to you as their partner with their email address, and they can check out all the like samples of all the different programs that we have and get a feel for it and use it for as long as they want. You can keep in touch with them. You can help them try to get results through it. You can push them into a total solution pack if they feel like it's really benefiting them. And I thought that was a cool thing that I didn't really catch that we were launching for some reason before like this week. Like I don't remember it in the updates in the past. So we can walk you through that. But if people say no or it's not for them, you could still always offer them this free, like, do you just want to check this out? Check out these workouts. You just sign up with your email and then they're connected to you. They can get, like, if you send weekly check-in emails or whatever, like you can be their support system for when they're ready. So I think that's a cool, like, kind of like claim your people and keeps like incentive to keep supporting them. And hopefully they want to get started. So that was a lot to say. I'm going to let you guys talk now. Did you have any other like ways you took what he was talking about? Because at first I was turned away by it. And I was like, sounds kind of awkward and weird. But then the more I listened, I was like, oh, I think it is kind of cool. So I was curious of what you guys thought.
I I wrote like so many scripts down because he gave like you said, word for word. I started the one that you already said. Is there something in your life that you would like a new structured process on? But I even like now because, Body was so particular about the income disclaimer and like putting that, and now they've shifted things to specific things you can say about income, and we have the different graphics that we've been using. But in that referral process, he even said, do you know anyone who may want to start a fitness program and have the opportunity to earn $1,000? And so like that specifically, because I'm like, the opportunity to earn $1,000 from working out, heck yeah, sign me up. Like that would be my response. I guess that's why I'm here. But anyway, so yeah, I thought that was really good and that he was actually promoting us saying things like that. Um, and then it's I use this opportunity, and do you know that's what it was. I rewrote that quote. Um, do you know anyone who would like the opportunity to earn $1,000 and get in shape? And just that. So yeah, I've already started. I've posted on my Facebook yesterday. I just went and made like a Canva picture to grab people's attention and literally posted like, I'm looking for 10 people that would consider starting a new program with me. And even today, I engaged and reached out to somebody who's been following my stories, liking all my things. And I did the whole thing. And what Carl keeps saying is these people, and it really did play out of like, well, how much is it? And specifically saying, I'm not trying to sell you something. And this guy really did go back and forth. He's like, but what is it? I'm like, well, it's these free programs and free access, free lifetime access. And he was like, well, how much after the access is done? I'm like, no, it's lifetime access that you have these. And they kept trying to like get this catch. And they're like, well, how much would it be otherwise? I was like, okay, so just so you know, there's no pressure. I'm not trying to sell you anything. But if you wanted to do this, and that's what Carl kept saying, is like saying this narrative of, I'm not trying to sell you anything. But the key to the the preview is when they sign up, you have to give them your partner ID so that when they log in, they input your partner ID as part of them joining. So down the road, if they ever decide to purchase something, it's already connected to you. So they might have the app for a year, just play with it, not even play with it, and then decide, I'm going to try this Shakeology. So it's more of a long game thing. But I think it's cool just having more people's accounts and free accounts because so many people make free accounts. And that's how, the diamond bonuses, which used to be the emerald bonuses, get all those leads is people making free accounts that aren't connected to a partner initially. So having these people already connected to you, I think is huge. So yeah, I got a lot out of that. And I think these scripts are super helpful. So I'm just trying to build on that a bit.
And did you say you posted on Facebook like the general first question? I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's like people will be like, well, what's the catch? It's like when we send the free samples, like we can follow up with them and check in with them and recommend programs, but they still have to want to take action. So it's almost like for the people that aren't ready to go all in, it's like, okay, well, take this, you have it at your fingertips, and you can continue to help them as you can. I wonder, I know we were talking about this, Becky, but I'm like, I want to see like what they see. But
Yeah, you just have to, I mean, you could make it just, they said it just has to be an email that has like a valid email associated to it. So if you have a spare email, you could create an account and see.
good point. Did you guys have any other thoughts or takeaways from it, I can show you something else as well, like a visual.
I'm looking forward to listening to it.
He's like,
And I'm proud of you for doing the daily fire. Both of you, actually, Abby and Brittany, are really staying on that. I see you guys.
I like the Monday one. It was like, I read our group post in Elevate Gym and it reminded me, and I'm like, oh, and then I made an alarm in my phone to go off every day, every Monday when I'm working out, because that's when I listen to it, to remind me to listen.
It's interesting on Monday, because I have Growth Day app now. It was so good that I was like, I need this. And on Monday, I went into the Growth Day app to see if the Daily Fire was the same or different, because I assumed it might just be the same, but it was completely different. So I got two different messages. And then I went down a rabbit hole and listened to another like 45-minute training on there too. So I've just been like spiraling in all of this. But yeah, it was really good.
So, quick question for you, Becky, since you like, I have downloaded the Growth Day app, but like, I haven't really gone into detail on it. Now, when you like get started in it, is there like, is it stuff that you have to do daily? I know, like with the body stuff, like you basically do the workouts like as it goes with your schedule and whatnot, even though they have it like for 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week or whatever. So, but you can like, so say you only have time to really dig into the Growth Day app like on the weekends, like it's all just there and you can just do it as you can.
Yes, but there is there's a bunch of stuff, sort of like the Monday fire on body that comes and goes. Every day, what's on the top of the app changes. There's a daily fire instead of a Monday fire, and so that changes daily to something else. So like what's up here, this top video changes, but everything else, all the content that's here is here for you to listen to forever.
And
So
that's
like,
always there.
yeah.
Okay, because
Where
I
is
want to
all
try. I
that?
want to try here soon to dig into the Growth Day app. I just haven't had a chance. I want to do that on the weekends though, like when I have more time.
Yeah.
But
What
I
do you
like being
mean,
able to
Kareen?
listen to like those like 10-15 minute videos like on my way to work or whatever.
Well, I have the Growth Day app, but it says I have to log in. Like I didn't pay for anything because I'm not going. Like it's a really. I just have no money. I can't pay for the Growth Day because it's expensive. Where is she saying the daily fire? I see like under body and under mindset.
It's only on Mondays that it
I
comes
think they
up.
literally give like a 24-hour window because when I was on my way to work, was it today? It might have been this morning. So I think I might have hit it like within the last like 2-hour
What's
window
this one?
that it was on.
It's permanent where
Are
he
you in the
talks
mindset
about
portion?
the daily
Are you in the
fire.
mindset portion, Kareen? Hang on, I'm in body right now. I'm looking. Hold on.
So
Oh, where'd it
that
go?
just stays there, Becky. It doesn't go away. Okay. So only Mondays are you gonna see that?
Yeah, this one here that I don't know if you can see it or not. There's the permit. It says permanent fire. That one was there, but there was actually one that was above it this morning. It was the generosity one that everybody was talking about. I watched that one that people were watching on Monday. I watched that this morning on my way to work. It was probably around like 7:20-ish when I listened to it. So I don't know if he posted them at like 8 or 9 o'clock or what the situation was, but when I went back in to the body app, it was gone. So yeah, like if you click on that mindset one, like that's I saw the generosity one, but yeah, it's gone now. So it's got to be like just a 24-hour window, so it doesn't expire like on like midnight of like Monday night or whatever to Tuesday. It's like a full 24 hours. But I thought it was really good.
He makes you want more. I also was looking on the Body Partners app, and there's a lot of Brendan Burchard like 1-minute thingies. I was so pumped, and then I saw it was a minute, and I'm like, I'll just click through a bunch of them. But yeah, set an alarm on your phone or something for a Monday, because I clearly would forget if I didn't do that. I really don't know how we got to here, but um this was really good conversation. Any other thoughts or things that come to mind right now based on everything we've talked about so far? Okay, I wanted to show you. I'm going to share my screen because Becky told me that they finally shared it in the online office. Start. Okay. So just on like the main screen of your online office, like sign in. I'm right here. You can check out body previews. And this, I know we've talked about the quiz before. There was an FAQ, but then first decide your goals, account setup, take the quiz for the first workout. I think that's awesome that they put this here. And then take the quiz for your eating plan, start the 3-day mindset challenge that we've been talking about as well on Elevate Gym, and then join. Basically, you could even use this verbiage for people, like you're getting $60 value for free for life. And no credit card requirement. Before, when you did like the free 14-day trial, they made you put your credit card in and people got really weirded out by it. So if you go there, I think this is a great breakdown for people. And I need to take this quiz myself for workouts, but here's some tools and basically everything you can offer them to get started for free and support them in hopes that they start and that they want to reach their goals and that you can help them. And I'm guessing the second that they sign up with their email, Body's going to be sending them emails as well, unless they like unsubscribe. And from there, they'll get like all the updated, like new Shakeology flavor, new this, that, sales. So I think this is a really cool thing. And I think it could be really that like simple way to just start talking to people that doesn't feel icky because you're just offering them something free. And obviously we want to hit our goals and grow a business because that's what this is as well. So don't forget to like not just jump into the free, like have a conversation with them and see how you can serve them. And then like my last thing is going to leave them with the free versus like, hey, can I just send you a bunch of free workouts? People will be like, yes, please shut up. Stop talking to me.
Abby, if you go back, could you share your screen again? And back to that FAQ page prior to where you got to that. Yeah. So if you go to, oh, no, not there. Too far. Sorry.
Back?
Yeah, one back. There, the catch a replay of the body previews training. It's a long training. It's like 30 minutes. So we're not going to do that here. But if you click it, it should bring you, and I don't know how it'll happen on your thing, but it's the Partners app. Perfect. So yeah, there's that video there, and this guy Nick brings you through step by step of really the incentive of what it is. It's a pretty good video. I fast forwarded through some of it, but if you guys haven't watched this, again, this is in the Body Partners app that we have, but it was a helpful video just going a little bit more in depth into like the perks of us having this as a tool to get people in and really emphasizing the preview part of it. So, yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't watch that yet. Okay. So many things. I feel like, and by the way, this is the app, but it's technically not in the app right now, but this is what the app looks like. So I think it was, these are all the, are these the ones? Wherever I found, I was just clicking around and I'm still getting familiar with this, but there's a lot of things to look at. Watch the replays, upcoming events. So I recommend checking that out too. But I think this is a really cool concept that will just have us taking action. And I think that's what some of us need. And how cool is that? We can literally click on the things I just showed you and like show it on our stories and be like, hey, like, do you need this? I loved how it, like, when I clicked and it was like step 1, step 2, step 3, take the quiz. So they're really giving us everything. We just need to take that action. That is all I have. And I think it just gives you guys something to think about, things to dive into, actions to take, whatever feels right. But we're at December 5th somehow. I can't believe we're in December, but then I was like, how is it then? Since we hit December, I feel like it's been flying by. It feels like it's been so long that I feel like it should already be like December 15th, if that makes any sense. So there's tons of time to keep showing up for your own personal journey, showing people that we can do this through the holidays and that it's possible. And that's my favorite part of this season. Like, people might be short with money and they want to get started in the new year, and we have to give them grace. And like, I had a reality check. I think it was Sunday. I just was like, how do I give free content to people that's like coming from my heart? And I decided I was going to shift to like literally talking about holiday stuff and like relate everything back to the holidays and just like be less like structured, if that makes sense, but more just like real. And I'm sharing gifts I'm getting for my daughter and like certain things like all related to the holiday, in hopes that people just want to come back for that support as they see me showing up for my workouts versus like, I don't know, I felt like I was feeling pushy. I just was feeling weird about like what I was posting. So I was like, okay, I need to change something up. So if you're feeling like off or like you don't love what you're doing, switch something up and change it and just like do something that feels right to you right now in this season. Like, talk about what you're struggling with the holidays or whatever, because people are going to relate to that so much more than scripted, like, come work out with me, like, relate it back to the holidays. I think it's felt better to me. I don't know. But yes, I think we all have amazing skills and we can do amazing things with this business. It's just kind of getting out of our comfort zone and taking that action and being consistent. And we have all the tools to do it, but we just need to take one step at a time. Anything else?
That's it.
Awesome. Well, if you have extra time, you guys can jump in and do whatever, take some action, or go to bed. I don't know which is a better choice. But yes, I'm glad that we are chatting and like I said, I'll keep you posted about the calls going forward, and we'll just see if the change works and how it feels. Thank you guys for coming on, and I'm sure we'll talk really soon. See ya.
Good night.